it got to a point where Rooster had to make decisions for himself, even though it was very difficult to leave his family at WL. This was a decision that Rooster had to do for Rooster and Rooster's family, as you'll see.
𝐒𝐿 season 2 premieres on Starz on July 28th. So, Alan, absolutely. And Alan, I wanted to ask you this. What can fans expect from this new season?
Oh, man. Electrifying wrestling, fantastic wall-to-wall acting, and storytelling like no other. With Mike O'Malley, Michael Waldron, just the entire team, from production, from stunts to wardrobe to every nuance that we want to portray and properly execute the story of an independent wrestling league. I think we've executed that in season 2 and are excited to see and get the reaction from the fans and also wrestling enthusiasts. Very excited to see their, reaction for this season.
Absolutely. And Robby, I want to ask you this. Diego is a heel in the ring, but outside the ring has a great personality. He's really fun to be around. Okay.
Hater, man. Hater.
I see that. But can you talk about Diego's character arc for this upcoming season?
Yeah. I mean, I think that this season he's really grappling with some issues of where he fits into the DWL. And, being that he's not a traitor like Rooster is, he kind of, he's loyal, right? Diego's like a loyal dude, kind of like myself. But no, I mean, I think he's dealing with what are his dreams, his aspirations as a wrestler, his whole life, and then now coming to this kind of fork in the road where the DWL seems to be in shambles. Nobody knows who's in charge of the organization. So I think it's he's just dealing with a lot of identity issues.
Absolutely. And Trey, I wanted to ask you this. Bobby suffered a serious injury in season 1, but going into season 2, do you think he's concerned about his future in pro wrestling?
Yeah, well, that actually was an accident. That actually happened because we just left it into the shot. No, that's a joke. But of course he is, man. Of course he is. You take away somebody's sort of main thing, and it's going to put them in a position to have to answer questions about themselves and about what kind of person they're going to be. I mean, Bobby's so positive that I think that's going to always kind of come out with him. But how that does was a fun thing to explore, because not only is it about his position as a wrestler, but he's the new guy, and that was kind of his one thing that he offered to this group. And now he's got this friendship that was going with Crystal, and maybe for him he might want it to be a little bit more, but now he's hurt, and there's a lot of things for him to figure out that, and he can't just hide away in training and wrestling. He's got to dig into, who he is, and it's fun.
Of course. And Alan, back to you. And Robby kind of alluded to this. Rooster left the DWL for Florida Wrestling Dystopia,
right.
And both promotions have their challenges, but I do personally, I understand why Rooster made a move. So, but do you think Rooster made the right call?
Of course, Rooster made the right call. I'm a champ.
That's true.
Ain't more righter than that. But I think it got to a point where Rooster had to make decisions for himself, even though it was very difficult to leave his family. At WL, this was a decision that Rooster had to do for Rooster and Rooster's family, as you'll see in season 2, as we dive into more of my personal story on that. But it was a decision that he had to make for his own personal growth that for some reason that DWL wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying, Rob?
I heard that.
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Well, Robby, Alan, Trey, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and continued success to all 3 of you.